This is a strange thing because at the beginning, when they started to negotiate, the issue about Ireland was still present on the table, but it was not the most important one. At that time, it was the bill that the UK has to pay to Europe, or it was the circulation of EU citizens within Europe. And Ireland was considered to be a secondary problem. But now that they have settled practically all the other problems, it becomes a very big problem. But I don't see that it could derail the negotiation between the UK and the European Union.
So you're confident there still will be a deal?
Yeah. There would be a deal. I think that Theresa May is a little bit dramatizing the situation, but let's say that it is a matter of negotiation. Who is, in fact, putting in danger the sovereignty of the UK? No one. So she is talking about this. They are trying just to find a solution about these customs and borders between the two.
But to be fair, she did say in this appeal, she said, look, how would you feel if I asked you to have a legal separation of your country? I mean, she has a point there, doesn't she?
That's right, that's right. So the only problem is that we have to invent something new. But the European Union already has invented something new between Spain and the Canaries, between other places. So it won't be the first time that the European Union is inventing a new option. So maybe Ireland deserves that we invent a new thing for Ireland.
It's interesting that you say Theresa May is dramatizing the situation, because many have looked at the fact that she's called this cabinet meeting, did last week or so, to have a no-deal preparations in place. Is a scare tactic, if you will. Do you think it is? And if it is, do you think it's the right tactic?
It is the scary attack, but at the end of the day, if she wins, we would say that it is a good attack.
Brilliant, yeah.
But if she loses, in that case, we would say that it was not so brilliant. On the other side, on the European side, they were so firm so far not to concede anything. But maybe, as the President Donald Tusk has indicated, maybe that now we are approaching the deadline, because the deadline is only 6 months. So maybe even on the European side, they will put on the table some innovation in this field.
It's hard to believe it's just about 6 months now, and you think of all the business leaders on both sides, in Europe and the UK, that have to navigate around this. I mean, I was speaking to several UK corporate leaders, European leaders at the Singapore summit this weekend, tell me they've already planned for it. They have contingency plans in place for a no deal, but still, we don't really know what that will look like. So if, in fact, it gets to that, do you think we're going to see a real negative impact here?
So the no deal means that we don't have, let's say, an orderly separation between them. So everyone believes that it will be a messy separation, but it doesn't need to be a messy separation. We are just establishing borders, we are just establishing customs, and we don't have a deal, meaning we don't have a relationship between the two entities. But maybe this relationship will happen at a later time, not today. However, I understand the corporate leaders that they are afraid about that, and many of them are shifting also their operations from London to some other places, especially to Paris. So Paris is very happy about that, but London is not.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now, to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.